Good afternoon and good morning. This is John Diether with Loyalty360, welcoming you to another edition of Loyalty Live. In this series, we talk to the leading agencies, technology partners, and consultants in customer, channel, and brand loyalty about the technology, trends, and best practices that impact the ability of brands to drive unique experiences, engagement, and most importantly, customer loyalty. Loyalty Live allows a deeper insight into the state of customer loyalty as we surface these challenges from the brand marketers we speak with and use Loyalty Live sessions as a pragmatic and empirically driven response to those challenges, which helps brands understand and evaluate the challenges and opportunities before them. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Michael Snyder, Senior Consultant for Comarch. Michael, welcome. We're glad to speak with you today.
Thank you, John. Glad to be here and speaking with you as well.
Great. Do you mind telling us a little bit more about yourself, your current role at Comarch, and your background?
Yeah, not a problem at all. So my name is Michael Snyder. I'm from New York City. Been with Comarch about 2 years now. I'm currently our senior solutions consultant for loyalty and experience. I come from a background in data analytics, so basically working with data to help inform decisions moving forward. With Comarch now today, I help pre-sales and current clients with consulting needs to develop their platform to best fit their environment and business situation.
Well, for those of us who may not be familiar, can you give us a brief overview of Comarch, specifically what you do, how you do it, and the industries that you work with?
Yeah, not a problem at all. So Comarch is a technological powerhouse. Basically, we develop and implement different technologies across a wide spectrum of industries. Where we'll focus today will be on our loyalty division, where we help strategize from pre-go live different programs for new companies engaging on their loyalty experience for the first time, as well as implementing or transferring current existing programs onto our platform. We try to provide end-to-end fulfillment. So we host the data, we host the platform, we do managed services for our platform, and we even offer end-to-end rewards fulfillment. As a Comarch partner, we're here to work with them one-on-one to ensure both their success, because their success is our success with this platform. We also, though, work in a number of different other industries, such as finance and insurance services, ERP and business intelligence systems. We operate in the healthcare space, as well as telco, e-invoicing, and ICT.
So as the year winds down here, 2023, it seems that Comarch's focus continues to be on retail, specifically in e-commerce, integrating with platforms like Shopify and Magento. Can you tell us more about Comarch's loyalty management system and how it integrates with these e-commerce platforms and how brands benefit?
Yeah, definitely. So our whole philosophy has really been to try to innovate from within and build our systems out. So that way we maintain full functionality and flexibility. But in today's day and age, when companies' tech stacks are so divided and they're utilizing so many different platforms, namely Shopify and Magento, we really saw a need to adapt to that current market situation. So what we have done over the last year has been to build some pre-connectors between our system and the Shopify and Magento system in a way that goes beyond a basic API connection. That way we are maintaining as much functionality as we can between the two systems. This also allows for a quicker launch and implementation on new clients coming on board, and also lowers the developmental costs for integrating into a new platform. It also offers some better features for your current in-store e-commerce build for your customer front-facing aspects, as well as faster updates. And there's also more flexibility between systems. So some processes can be done within Shopify and Magento that you don't need to always utilize the loyalty platform for. So there's less training involved for your entire team.
Well, speaking of the loyalty platform, how exactly, give us some examples of how you help brands drive customer retention?
Yeah. So One of the really biggest aspects we're seeing right now is the need for personalization on a higher level because, as we'll see, in the growing future, bigger companies like Walmart and Amazon, they're encroaching on everyone else's space, or just your competitors have some form of loyalty. So you need to make sure your program is as personalized as can be to meet your customers' needs before they even know it. So we help our customers with some data science offerings, analyzing different aspects of the program, determining customer lifetime value and churn rate to target those customers in their best times of needs. With one of our biggest clients, JetBlue here in the US, they've really rolled out a new refresh of their program, and they've created a new tiered structure that has some cool gamification elements such as badges and tier markers. And once you hit your new tier level, you're actually able to choose your own benefits as opposed to having just fixed benefits that are assigned to each tier level. So it adds just another layer of personalization and gamification as you continue through the platform and program.
I bet you're seeing a lot of creative things with gamification. It seems to be quite a trend these days.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the bigger trends right now. People are just trying to find that next level edge, something that they can offer, just inspire them. When we look at some of the most profitable companies in the world now, we're looking at gaming companies that are now eclipsing Hollywood and music with just
Yes,
revenues, and they are just leading the way with special challenges and tiers and badges and whatever, and people eat it up. So, I think other companies are trying to follow suit.
absolutely. Um, let's switch to a more mundane topic now, customer data collection. As you know, the data collection through e-commerce delivers key insights to brands as they refine their customer loyalty programs. But due to current and proposed privacy laws, are the brands you work with implementing or planning to implement changes to their customer loyalty programs or data collection initiatives? Just what are you seeing in that regard in response to
Yeah,
privacy?
yeah, no, this is definitely a hot topic right now. I
Okay.
mean, us being based out of the EU, we are compliant by GDPR standards. So we've kind of been in this space for a few years now. But as we see, especially in the US, California adopting a lot of these same regulations, customers aren't going to be able to rely on third-party data as much anymore. A lot of that
Okay.
relevancy is going away. So our customers are now implementing first-party data collection tools such as issuing surveys directly to customers, adding different data points for preferences in their profile, and then collecting all of that and using that for more personalized offers, as well as even rewarding some customers for bonus points or incentives for giving them that data.
Gotcha. Um, can you give us one or two concrete examples of a client that's building a successful loyalty program? What overall strategies do you see that have led to success recently?
Yeah, and I think one of our biggest examples is from ExxonMobil, one of our biggest clients here. I come from a background in data, so I know how important it is to have a big data first approach and make all of your decisions based on what you're gathering from your customers. So over the years with Exxon, we've really expanded our partnership to offering a lot more data science services. So now we are analyzing basically different products that are being purchased, where our customers are spending their points. And we're even expanding our partnership program with Exxon. So they are bringing on other Fortune 500 companies to be able to earn and burn points throughout different partners and really expanding that offering to their customers, finding those unique points where their customers are yearning to explore more and basically offering that ahead of time. And again, this can look for more than just rewards. It's also personalized recommendations or even exclusive access to certain products that are launching ahead of time. Customers really want to feel valued, and if you can hit that area of engagement, you'll retain a lot more customers there.
Excellent. Thank you. One of the things, Michael, we noticed a top trend that we see in our state of customer loyalty research is that a lot of brands are focused on redoing their existing loyalty programs, adding functionality, etc. Are you seeing anything around program relaunches and updates? What are your clients looking for in terms of reinvigorating the program?
Yeah, and I mean we're in the midst of it right now. Exxon's undergoing some of refreshing at this moment. JetBlue just relaunched their badge program recently, so I think a lot of it now is they want sleeker designs. They want to be able to move quicker with their customers, and they also are feeling the heat from all their competition now. Every space typically has all the major competitors having some form of loyalty, so now they need to start innovating a little bit more. We talked more about some gamification elements, but I think some customers are offering more experiential rewards and offerings for their customers. So Ford, for example, another one of our clients, they have a Bronco Challenge where essentially if you are one of the top performers in their program, you have an opportunity to win a trip to a national park, try out the new Bronco, have a great time, get some great experiences in. And that's what I think customers are looking for, that next level. How can they value me more? So that's what we're trying to do and show our customers that this program really brings them value. It's easy to engage with and be rewarded for.
Well, that's a great, talking about experience, that is a great place to test drive the Bronco at a national park rather than at your dealership on the road. You're not going to realize the potential of that vehicle driving around the neighborhood by the dealer. So, is there any trend or idea or technology that you think is the most important thing for brands to focus on? We know how they're reinvigorating their programs. Are you seeing one thing emerge as the most important consideration among these brands? Is it experiences? Is it something else?
Yeah, I think really, overall, it's more the personalization, whether you're grocery, retail, gas, whatever it is, you need to find offerings that are actually going to resonate with your customers. So you need to, even if it's a bonus discount, you make it relevant to what their recent purchases are or what they are maybe viewing online in your cart, something like that, where you're actually touching on something they need. I think gone are the days of just generic offerings to your customers because that's not going to cut it at this point. Another minor thing that I think we're seeing now is just with the explosion of the amount of apps that everyone has. I think if you have a friendly web page that's viewable on a phone, that's going to go a long way for current and constant engagement because not everyone's going to want to download an app at this point. So if you have a web-based portal that's easy for someone to view either through Safari, Google Chrome, whatever, it'll go an increasing way between just constant enrollment for your customers beyond just having to download an app because if they don't have service or something like that, it's harder to download than just viewing a web page.
Gotcha. Let me put you on the spot for a second. Let's say I'm a client coming into your office and I'm looking to revamp my loyalty program to make it more successful. I'm looking for some quick wins. What do you think, if you were giving advice to me, what is some low-hanging fruit, some obvious opportunities to get more out of the program?
Yeah, no, that's definitely everyone's always looking for that quick win. And I think
Mhm.
really it's you have to put in, you're gonna get out what you put into this program. So again, I always go back to that data first approach. My favorite thing to look at is specific product purchases. And with our platform, you're able to segment them based on specific products that they purchase and then target them with cross and upselling opportunities. So now they're getting offers for different items that really go together that they didn't see beforehand. You're getting more data from them as well. And in this case, you can then add on some client satisfaction feedback surveys. That way, you're finding out if these rewards are actually resonating with them, using that surveys to then build more data into your team. So I think it's really just expanding that data science team. We're seeing an explosion with AI these days. And I think every company would be foolish not to take some form of advantage of that.
Right. Good advice. We're almost to the end of 2023. As we wrap up this year ahead into 2024, what do you see as the next big thing for Comarch? Where are you going to be concentrating, you believe, in the year ahead?
Yeah, so I mean, right now we have two different types of platforms. We have an enterprise level solution and a SaaS solution. This way, we're actually catering to all levels of the market. We don't want to just be focused on, the high-end customers. We see the value in growing with the mid-range companies who are just embarking on loyalty for their first time. So I think we're going to continue to expand upon those offerings, which includes building out more integrations between the biggest systems in the world. We want it easy for customers to switch to our platform, get launched, and get ready to go. We don't want to drag out implementation times there. We'll also continue expanding our managed services and strategy offerings. We're constantly looking for new partners to offer cooler rewards. We have a big thing right now is F1 races. We brought on a partner that can get you exclusive access to F1 events throughout the United States. We're trying to offer that to new clients as well. And as I mentioned, we also are opening our new data center in Arizona there. So we're trying to host our customers' data there as well. We want to be that full end-to-end provider in the loyalty space, from hosting, strategy, platform provider, and rewards fulfillment. We're basically trying to be here to your one-stop shop, essentially.
Sounds like a busy year ahead for you,
Definitely.
more or less. Okay. Well, you can exhale for a moment because we're going to go into our Loyalty 360 rapid fire questions. We ask everybody these at the end of the interview, and it turns out to be one of our most popular features. So get ready. Michael, what is your favorite word?
I'm going to go with space. It's just my favorite thing in general. Wish I could visit someday.
There you go. On the other hand, what is your least favorite word?
Eggs. I know I'm in the unpopular category here. I'm just not an eggs lover. I wish I loved them, but everyone seems to enjoy them. I just can't stand them, and they make my skin crawl.
I believe that's the first time we've gotten that answer. Your least favorite word, eggs. Yep. So it's unique. What excites you?
I'm a big adventure sports guy. I like getting that adrenaline going. I've been doing MMA for the last like 20 years, so something just get the blood pumping in there.
There you go. What do you find tiresome?
Hopefully my boss doesn't see this, but updating the CRM, we all gotta
Yeah,
keep all that updated, all that information up there, but sometimes it's just a tedious task.
there you go. So, what profession, other than what you're doing right now, would you like to attempt?
If I could be anything, it'd be an astronaut. Just want to get up in that space, all and see the stars.
I should have guessed that. Yeah. And what profession would you avoid?
Probably a nurse or a doctor. Don't really do too well around, dealing with too many sick people, but gotta commend them for doing the best job out there.
There you go. I hear that a lot too. Yep. Who inspired you to become the person you are today?
I'd say, my family has a big part in that too. Also, my martial arts group I've been training
Yep.
with the last 20 years, just a big family at this point. And obviously my wife wouldn't be here without her today.
And what do you typically think about at the end of the day?
End of the day, I'm kind of more a relaxation guy. I got a beautiful little pug. I just, relax with him and my mind's at ease.
There you go. Last question. How do you, and probably it's fitting this one's at the end. How do you want to be remembered by your friends and family?
I think just, a kind and generous guy, someone who always, will be there if you need.
There you go. Well, thank you, Michael, for taking the time to speak with us today. It was great hearing your perspective on customer loyalty, and absolutely we'll have you back as we look forward to learning more throughout next year to find out what Comarch is up to. And I want to thank everyone for joining us. We look forward to having you back on our next Loyalty Live soon. I'm John Diether. Thank you for watching.